After prank calling the police for a $5 donation from one of his viewers, the very next day, Johnny Somali decided he was going to continue prank calling the stream and then end it off with a bang by going outside and getting arrested while shirtless in a desperate attempt to get enough $5 donations to maybe buy a few bits of candy in the jailhouse before all of his sentencing goes through. This is all during an ongoing trial where the South Korean government is letting him rack up as many charges as he can, just for them to turn around and charge him for everything at once. It seems like Johnny realizes that his popularity will instantly fade once he runs out of countries that allow him to go without repercussions for the actions he does. And the further we get into this video, the more apparent it'll become that Johnny knows this and is trying to stay in Korea as long as possible.
I'm stuck in Korea for a long time. I don't know when I can go home.
Why?
The police will not let me go home.
It's apparent that because Johnny's been let out of other countries unscathed roughly for the same actions, that he thinks after a while, Korea will be no different of an outcome. And his confidence seems to be rising again, as his actions are going back to the normal rage bait behavior he's known for, but with one slight change, which is where he's getting massively bored of living his own real-life Groundhog Day where he wakes up, risks his freedom for less than a minimum wage in his own country, potentially getting arrested and then let back go, to await his court date where he racks up more charges for the things he's doing between his arrests. How South Korea doesn't just hold him in contempt is beyond me. But it seems South Korea's court system works just a little bit differently, where its conviction rate just increases for cases where the person does crime on their off time. And by letting him free to do his own dirty work, they're essentially getting a more solid case to go against him when they do bring him forth for all the crimes that he's committing. So Johnny decides it would be a good idea to go back to his apartment and prank call the police for content on his stream, because the dude literally has no other value to offer his viewer except for going back and risking his freedom for the price of half of a fast food meal.
I'm in the chat right now. I swear to God, look at the upstairs. I'm calling the cops right now on the watch. I'm calling the cops right now. I'm calling the Korean cops.
I'm not sure if this is the most fake drunk person impression or the most drunk Johnny I've ever seen. And the fact that I can't tell bothers me a bit. Johnny said that he would prank call the police if someone sent in a tiny donation. Someone sent in $5, so that is exactly what he did.
Let me see the bread. Oh! And listen, are you police? Are you police?
The guy just celebrated the smallest amount of money like he won the lottery. It just goes to show you that Johnny does put a price on his freedom, and that price is less than the price of a jug of milk at a grocery store.
Oh! And listen, are you police? Are you police?
Yes, police.
Police?
Yes.
You know my name? My name is Johnny Somali.
Chinese Somali.
Are you song for police? Song for police?
Police emergency call 112. Do you need help in police?
Korean emergency 112?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Accident, I'm sorry. Watch. They give me a watch to call the police. I'm sorry. It's accident. Sorry. 감사합니다. Sorry. 감사합니다.
Okay, you fine?
Sorry, I'm fine. I'm fine. 감사합니다.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Stop playing with me! Y'all thought I was playing with you. Run up on it. Call the police. They got GPS. I am playing.
What? The guy just looks like the baddest middle schooler who just got their teacher to type out 80,085 in the middle of class. How does he think these charges won't show up at his next hearing? If he was to just lay low after twerking on a statue and disrespectfully throwing noodles in a store, then there's a good chance that they would let him out without any repercussions. But out of boredom, the idiot is actually wasting police resources for 40 viewers on a live stream, at best 40 viewers. And that is a much more chargeable offense. At this point, freedom is just a construct for Johnny. But of course, it doesn't stop there. 500-cent donations roll in like a faucet slowly dripping into a swimming pool if the swimming pool was a regular day's income. And he decides to call the police again.
I'm calling the police right now. Hello. You know me, Johnny Somali.
Yeah?
Johnny Somali?
Somalia?
Johnny Somali.
Johnny Somali?
You song for police?
This is a Seoul Metro Police Station.
Your Seoul Metro Police Station?
Yeah, you say English?
You are, what police station are you?
Yeah, this is police station.
Seoul. Seoul Metro Police.
Alright, this is police station.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah. This is what happens when you give an 8-year-old a cap gun with no orange tip on it. It is crazy that he has gotten to the point of flashing a pretty menacing replica gun that to the untrained eye might actually look pretty convincing. And when calling the police could logically put his life into very real danger, as the police would have to treat any call to his house after knowing that live stream is going on as a very real threat to their own lives. This just goes to show how cocky a person can get when they are not really served any real repercussions for ongoing actions that they do wrong. And they get more and more brazen towards the authorities, all culminating to them thinking that they're invincible like a cat that has infinite lives, able to do anything and get away with it. Johnny has such a rude awakening waiting for him when all of his repercussions for his actions come down at him instantly all at once, because he's only been through one trial. And the first trial in Korea is basically a precursor for the judge to decide whether or not this case is worth taking into higher court. And the fact that his first case ended so quickly basically means that the judge decided it is worthy of higher court. When he gets to those further hearings, that's when real charges and repercussions will culminate for all of the actions he's been doing. During that live stream, he decided he had caused enough chaos and he wanted to just go to bed live to his audience. But alas, more $5 donations started rolling in and he decided, okay, I'm gonna get up, go back on the public streets and start harassing innocent citizens. But not before he told everybody why the stream started to begin with that day.
The owner or whatever, you guys wouldn't have got this stream if it wasn't for the party owner. The owner of the website told me to go live tonight, so that's why I went live. Sorry. Yo, sorry. Sorry. Hello. 감사합니다. Sorry. YouTuber. Oh. Vigo. Sorry. 감사합니다. I'm sorry. 감사합니다. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, hell no. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, no, we're going to jail.
And how right he was with that last comment.
Police. Call the police. Oh, shit. Go walking around the back looking their clothes off. I don't care. Oh, shit. I don't care. What's up? What you looking at me for? What you looking at? Huh? What you looking at me for? What you want? Huh? Who? My friend. What? I love. Yeah. My friend.
Johnny said he always wants to be a comedian, and I'm sure he's gonna make everybody laugh in his home country when he gets convicted for all of this dumb shit he's doing live between court cases. Johnny then just shows the world how low IQ he is when he states that all of this recent crash out behavior is because he's trying to get let out of the country.
Bring the police right now. Bring them. I'm mentally. Send me back to America.
If I'm understanding Johnny right, it seems he thinks that if he's a big enough inconvenience to the police that they're just going to let him go and go back to his own country. But newsflash, if that were true, he would have been home before the end of last year. What Johnny is doing is not only going to extend his stay in South Korea, but also give that government infinitely more justification to keep him there and charge him for many more crimes than he initially got caught for.
I swear to God, if they bring the cops, I'm running on the cops. I'm running on the cops right now. I run around the city like this. Chat, spam one in the chat. Spam one in the chat.
In reality, Johnny is just serving up a perfect example on a platter for a behavioral analysis to analyze how a streamer's chat can literally run the streamer's life into the ground, as they keep giving the smallest donations to encourage the streamer to drive his life further into the abyss, all before the viewer just clocks out, goes to bed for work in the morning.
I'll put him in the mental hospital right now. Let's go. I'm getting free. Well, send me home to America. Put us in the hospital. I'll put this in the hospital right now.
During the stream, he just continues screaming at people, foaming at the mouth like a fentanyl addict before he eventually makes his way onto an elevator and threatens somebody by saying, "Call the police."
Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police. Call the police right now. Korea number 1. Korea. Yeah. you don't understand me. Call the police. Police. Call the police now. Call the police right now. I'm telling you right now, call the police.
If some shirtless person walked into an elevator beside me and the door closed, and then in a serious tone they looked at me with daggers and said, "Call the police," I think that would be a pretty solid case of self-defense in America. It really sounds like he's warning that person of what's about to transpire if they don't call the police. Or like, call the police for what I'm about to do. Johnny says that he wouldn't resort to physical violence ever in many of the videos he's said, but fails to recognize that foreshadowing violence triggers self-defense mechanisms in a lot of people. But luckily, nothing happened in the elevator and he proceeded to leave, go back out in public, and proceed with his pathetic attempt for people to call the police on him.
Let's go! Call the police. Call the police. I dare you, call the police. Call the police right now.
It seems like his wish for the police to come and arrest him finally came true, as just like in Japan, a clear line is drawn in the sand when you start screwing with construction workers.
Support the construction workers. They want to charge me for doing twerking on the subway.
This part was blurred out because not only do I want to spare you from secondhand embarrassment from Johnny's size, but also because of a little thing we like to call in Canada moose knuckle. It's like Canada's version of camel toe, but arguably 5 times worse. Thankfully for the construction workers' sake, Johnny finally got the cops called on him. And my eyes will never be the same, but I watched that whole stream and not once did those workers check their phones, leading me to think that the cops were probably monitoring that stream and were like, yeah, enough's enough. He's racked up enough chargeable offenses for today. We'll go get him.
Korea number 1, yes! Korea. Oh, police? Oh, what the f*** are you? Relax. Don't touch. Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? I'm jogging. Why are you touching? Oh my God, what the f*** are you doing? Yo, oh my God, the police got me is great. That's crazy.
The absolute delusion that this guy has is unparalleled. Like, what are you doing? I'm Johnny, don't you know who I am? And the fact that dancing on the street half naked for hours at a time causing a disturbance in the public is where Johnny draws the line of crazy. Like, whoa, that's crazy. That I'm getting arrested. I swear, in a few years' time, Johnny's case is going to be studied in class for how a streamer's mind is fundamentally changed by being on stream so often that it, at a core, changes how they interact with people on and off stream.
Yo, oh my God, the police got me is great. That's crazy. What are you doing? Relax. Jogging. I'm Beagle. Oh my God! Look, you did this. It's your fault.
Give me an ID card.
I don't have my hotel. No, my hotel, my house. I don't have. I'm jogging.
You drunk?
I'm not drunk.
I wish that I could show you the chat for that stream, but it's too vulgar to actually show on YouTube. But let me tell you, it was mission accomplished when he got arrested, because that's exactly what that stream's intentions were the entire time, to make Johnny, just to make his life so much worse. It just goes to show you that some people in this world are willing to spend $5 to cost somebody else $5,000, or even worse, cost them their freedom. And Johnny thinks that just because no real punishment has come his way yet, that there must be no hard times on the horizon, but he couldn't be more misled by the people that are gaslighting him into continuing this. And this becomes much more clear in his most recent Q&A on Discord that he hosted, where he has just a bunch of like-minded people in the Discord call with him that are just acting like an echo chamber of a bunch of deranged individuals that are just repeating the same BS that Johnny tells himself.
The way that I view Johnny is as an entertainer, as a comedian, and I don't separate him much from Borat. Borat came to America, made Americans look like complete idiots. He basically shat on the Arab world, the Muslim world, and you don't think that his intrinsic bias as being a Jew maybe...
Going back to the recent arrest, you can see Johnny drop his act and the tone in his voice actually get lower as he realizes that he just made things a lot worse for himself for a few $5 donations.
No, it's morning.
You cannot speak Korean?
English, Bigo.
What?
Bigo.
저 본인이 경찰관이 대한민국 경찰관이
Bigo, English.
제시한
My face.
Now.
My face.
그리고 저희 촬영하지 마세요.
My face.
Don't take a video.
My face. Legal. It's my face.
You drunk?
No, I'm not drunk.
You know ID card.
I have my ID card. Come. ID card again.
Yeah, stop.
I'm jogging. I'm working out. Translator.
야, 너 경범.
Translate. Translate.
먹고 수치단 놈 짝.
Give me the translator. Translate.
예?
Translate.
한국말 할 줄 몰라?
English.
너는 지금
English.
번째로
English.
체포되는 거야.
English.
Arrest. Okay?
No. I give my ID card.
No. Stop.
Yeah. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
It's crazy that he's trying to get out of the very arrest that he was begging for. And the fact that he is demanding English for a regular interaction with the police in Korea is crazy work. That would be like if a French person broke the law in the US and demanded the cop speak French to him, when in all reality, the cop in the US would just realize that handcuffs speak all languages and throw him in the back of the police car. Luckily for Johnny though, things are done in a completely different way in South Korea, strictly because of just how polite South Koreans are to one another and how the police never really have to deal with belligerent criminals like this.
Speak English. What are you doing?
Hello.
Why?
You're arrested.
I don't care. Arrest me. I'm gonna go. Y'all scared of you. We live. Shoutoutparty.com. Come. I give you my passport. Come.
Stop.
Stop. I'm chill. Relax. Relax.
Stop.
Relax. Relax.
Go on. Take a video.
I mean, just imagine a judge watching all of this and looking up from his tablet and having the most disgusted look as he looks at Johnny and realizes just how much he's been up to since the last court trial. It's going to be the most open and shut case that country has ever seen go through their court system. And we see this all the time in North America, where the person is belligerent and defiant towards the judge, and it only prompts the judge to go harsher on the sentencing to kind of make an example of them for the people that want to do that kind of thing in the future. And Johnny seems to think that because the judge is Korean, he's gonna roll over and play nice, but that makes me think Johnny's just never taken history class. And if he had, he would have learned that Koreans are the nicest people on the planet, capable of having the thickest skin of any human out there until you do them wrong enough. If you do push them to the limits, they will pull all the stops to really basically enact revenge on the person or the people that did them wrong. And I couldn't be more sure of anything than what I'm about to say when I say he is more fucked than ever when all of his cases come to a close.
Don't take a video.
My face. What is the reason?
You are arrested.
For what?
Turn
For no.
on.
No.
No?
I have I'm Beagle, American.
I know.
I'm from America.
You arrested.
I don't care. Do it.
You arrested.
Do it then. Do it then. Call the police then. For what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many?
Anonymous sent
Okay,
$5.
no problem. I'm fine.
You arrested.
Obviously, he was arrested after that clip, and apparently the police did give him a ride home after they took him to their precinct. And of course, Johnny used all the cope he has in his brain to figure out how to twist the situation into him thinking that they're giving him a escort home like royalty. But you gotta wonder how royal he's gonna feel when he's on the assembly line at a metal factory in Korea, serving out years of his life all for $100 a day in donations. Bro is gonna be walking the red carpet fine stitched with his past regrets. This last stream he did is gonna be his last stream for a while, because this shirtless escapade got him banned from the last platform that he had access to begin with. Which is ironic, because according to Johnny, the owner of Party asked him to do that stream. Do I believe him? Not a chance. Johnny has proven that anything he says, especially his connections to important people, are all lies and just cope for him to be able to think that what he's going through is a survivable situation. As the only people that he has close to him now are other hated streamers, which are currently trying to get him to rug pull Johnny's fans so that they could make just the last little bit of money out of him. Considering that Jack Doherty's meme coin couldn't get more than 10 grand from his fans, I can suspect that Somali coin isn't gonna have any sort of traction, but that won't stop what Johnny considers to be his closest friends from trying to take advantage of him. It's pretty obvious that this isn't the end. Johnny's on a deranged path to his own self-destruction. He's gonna be making it worse for himself all the way until his court date, where they're either gonna slap him with fines, a charge, or send him back to his very own unwelcoming country. And if Logan Paul can be banned from Egypt, a place he's never been in his life, then a pretty educated guess would be to say that if Johnny does make it back to America, he won't be allowed out of the country, or rather into other countries at all. That is, if ICE doesn't send him to Guantanamo Bay so that they can free up an officer's time to take care of more pressing issues. So if you're watching this, Johnny, don't get a tattoo. Or get one. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and I'll keep you up to date with this incredibly weird and hilarious situation that Johnny's got himself into. I recently covered Eric Van Conover's weird situation where he hit a cop with his Jeep, and if that doesn't entice you, then YouTube thinks you might enjoy this video right here. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.